Okay, it's better now. Hey y'all. Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm more blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting to you, give you good vibes, inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even some purposes, please go ahead and share them while you're at it. Give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The YouTube channel I'm using today is called Soul Healing Collective, and the video I'm listening to is called Healing Divine Feminine Energy. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, guys. That I got this, but it's truly like uplifting. So this is for the women, okay? So my bad. So I mean, even you, we all got a little feminine in us, a little masculine in us too. So hey, you can uplift the other side of you that you ain't in touch with yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and post that link in the description box below. In the video, y'all, I uploaded it, and usually I check my sound and stuff like that. But thank God, the Royal, much love to you. Thank you for telling me, like, hey, Roz, it ain't got no sound. I'm like, what? No. But I went ahead and I'm re-uploading this. I said, hey, ain't no biggie. I can always redo it again. And it's called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas, all trans vibes of change and karma, setting us up for new level opportunity. It is so true. Like, I know I put up a post on my community page. If you're not used to that yet, if you're just new and subscribing to it, you have to check out my community page. I also drop post there, you know, to let you know, hey, if there are certain kind of vibes or a moon phase that we're going through that you may be triggered to, or you may be going through some different things, because you know we always get affected by these different changes in the atmosphere. So, you know, it's like you got this vibe. You know, this weekend started off like really crappy for me because it was my adopted mom. She had passed away a while back, you know, so it was like going through all the different changes in my life. You know, it felt like the universe was just like really being petty. Like I was there getting them, so I'm really not dealing with you right now. You know, I was like, leave me alone. You know, so it was a whole bunch of different things that was going on right now, where it's like really pushing you out your comfort zone. Universe has really got you like in your feelings. There's so many people I was dealing with. There's like Roslynn, my third eye is like really popping. I had a headache. You know, my girl, my sister from another mister, sent me some, you know, some pain reliever, because I be going through them things like popcorn, you know, because all the downloads I get, it just feels like I feel that cracking, or, you know, it's like really heavy. Like I'm feeling it right now, but I'm shielding y'all from it. So, you know, I can go ahead and do my videos and everything like that, because I know it's a lot of downloads, upgrades, and I'm raising consciousness. So when all those different things are going on with you all at one time, it gets, you know, I've been dealing with headaches since I was little anyway, but it gets to that point where, you know, when it gets to that point where I'm like stressed out, plus I got headaches and got a lot of stuff going on, I'm just not going to make no videos. I don't care what I said I was going to do. You know, when that comes on, that's just some type of energy I just don't want to, you know, be sharing with everybody. I just don't. So it was like going through all that, and, you know, I'm going through my different changes, because it's like different things are unfolding in your life. You know, they're heading you towards higher levels. But so for you to be going through those things, they may be pushing you into, you know, different zones that is not comfortable for you, you know. So, you know, it may be feeling like, you know, the universe is really, coming hard at you. But a lot of times we don't realize, just because of the energy we're carrying, it's not punishing us. It's just reacting to the energy we may be carrying. You may want to say, okay, I'm trying to be positive as I know how, but you got those negative vibes. Maybe you're dealing with financial issues. Maybe you're dealing with ending an emotional, relationship, could be going through a divorce, your kids and everything is at home, because there's a lot of people, I know here in Georgia, the kids are doing virtual right now for the first 90 days. So, I know there's a lot of parents. I'm like, oh, thank God. My grandbaby is the youngest one. All the rest of my kids, it's like my youngest one is soon to be 20 in a few months, and the oldest one is 25. So I ain't got to worry about all that, So it is, I know that has to be a lot on parents, especially the ones who have to work, and you're just like, I'm trying my hardest to work, financial issues, might be stressed because now they're lowering down the unemployment, checks and stuff like that. And they're still having on the second stimulus check supposed to be coming out or whatever. But there's a lot of things you may be dealing with, unhealed, unprocessed wounds. So a lot of that is coming up. There'll be some people that may be ready to slap on sight, you ready to cuss out on sight. They're telling you, no, you need to allow yourself to see, okay, this situation may be pissing me off right now, but you know what? That's letting you know, get in tune with your emotions. I just did a video about that a few days ago. Is letting you be in tune with your emotions, allowing yourself to be honest with yourself. Like, this situation is still aggravating me. So there's something that you need to fix. Either that's a situation you really need to cut yourself off from, because there's a lot of things that's coming up to where it's telling you, you need to watch the company you keep. If you see somebody is very apprehensive of you, and you already know your vibes give off a certain thing, your body is your biggest alarm when it's telling you on different subjects. Like me and my sister, my soul sister, we be talking about something, and I have to be like, you know what? We both have to be that, that reason, because me and her like this, and she know what I'm talking about. Me and her like this, and it's good to have somebody like that. But a lot of times we have to put ourselves in check, saying, you see what's aggravating us, right? You see what things that we are talking about. These are the things that we need to allow ourselves to heal from. And my nose start itching like crazy. Good God Almighty. That's the truth right there. I'm on dead on, I'm surprised I ain't get no daggone light flash after that. But those are the things that's telling you, even if you may be having somebody that you are really good and level with, like another empath, that's good to have like-minded sisters. Like I have like-minded sisters, I got like-minded brothers that I'm all in tune with. But if you know there's some things that you may be dealing with that may be putting you in a whole element of being mad, that's letting you know, hey, these are the things you really need to heal from, because you're going into that next, you're going to upper echelon. That's what they keep telling me in my head, upper echelon. When you're going through different things like that, there's a lot of things they're going to put on forefront for you, and it's going to feel all type of uncomfortable. But this is like, it may put you in your feelings about it, because there are certain things you may be going through right now, and they want you to be able to allow this to be able to see a bigger picture of things that's going on. You may be going through a financial status right now, strain right now, and there are certain things you trying to move around to make things better for you, and it ain't working right for you. You may be wanting to do something, but they ain't giving you what you want right now. Like, look, I done said 5 Hail Marys, I done lit me a daggone sage, and I had my different crystals on, and it still ain't working. Maybe what you want is mediocre to what the big blessings they got around for you. So you have to allow yourself, and I had to tell myself, this is the same. You have to allow yourself to stop reacting to everything that goes on, even though it's a human thing. We up in this daggone human soup right now. The spiritual beings like, girl, it's a small thing to a giant. We got this. But that human side, like, hell no, hold up, wait a minute. Because I'm tired of you telling me that, financial door is about to open for me, and that mess went, it ain't going nowhere. So it's just like, I just heard my dad just like, baby, no, you did not just say that. Yeah, I did. But, going through different stuff like that is calling out for you, because there's just like so many different things you may be, toying with right now. They want you to start being honest with yourself, being true to yourself about what your feelings are. What do you want in your life? Because if you want one thing and your mind is focused on something else, the universe is just reacting to what you got on your mind right now. Because you may be wanting to open a business up for yourself, but if you're so focused on what's going on over here, that door needed to be closed, and you're trying to get this, that's going to take your vibes away from what it needs to be on. And that's what they keep on telling me about. They're pulling you out of your comfort zone. They got you doing stuff that is scary to you. Like, I'm scared. I don't want to do that. Roslynn, I don't know about that. Now, I tell people all the time, you look, this is my first time doing videos. And it's just like, I tell people all the time, it's just like you having a video chat, but you have to, you got to, censor yourself. Because there's a lot of times when I talk to my homegirls and my homeboys on the phone, I'll be straight acting fool. But here, I'm trying to present myself. I'm still keeping it real, but I filter myself out to a certain extent. I'm still keeping it real, but there are certain things, got to be politically correct. So you have to allow yourself to really change the view of perspective of how you see certain situations. And that's what they're saying right now. You may be a little edgy right now. It's just like, look, don't push me. That song, like, don't push me close to the hedge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha 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 ha. It's kind of like those situations. If you from an old school, you gonna know what I'm talking about. But it's just like they really want you to really peep out what's being pushed towards you. You may run into somebody that don't rub you the wrong way. Thank God I really don't go nowhere. But if I see somebody, I'm just like, I'm not even allowing my energy to go. I'm like, look, this person ain't even in my life no more. Or there may be a certain memory that'll come up. And I know a lot of things that happened in my life where I did people good and they did me dirty. And that's just trying to tell you, don't allow yourself to be petty and allow you to put your energy in in things that ain't even your issue anymore. Because it's like when I see stuff like that, I had to keep telling myself, now it took me a long time to get to that point. That person was using what they got. Because we all gonna have one of them friends, especially when it come to female side. Or you probably got them on dude sides too. They done dealt with somebody you dealt with, or done threw some daggone salt all up in a wound that you didn't even know you had. Because that person's low self-esteem was not even higher than a foot getting to a curb, and it's like when I seen people like that, it really did me dirty. And just with me going through a spiritual awakening, a lot of things that uncovered to me about that person I didn't even know about. And I know my third eye ain't telling me something I know that didn't happen for no reason, just for that to come out the blue. I ain't even thought about that person or whatever. And I was just like, wow, that's really messed up. Knowing, I ain't never did nothing to this person except not allow you to manipulate me. That's the only thing I did. And then when I wasn't allowing nobody to manipulate, like my mom would say, manipulate me, when I didn't allow that to happen, that's when all hell breaks loose. When you are not allowing people to manipulate you, you start seeing the true colors of folks because it was okay when you were allowing them to use you for their benefit. I've had people in my life for that, and it's very hurtful, especially when they found out who my father was and what I was up against about what situation I was in. They used it to their benefit, and there's a lot of people I had to cut out my life because that vibe, it could have been that, oh, sis, I need help, mental help, emotional help right now, spiritual help. I got them there. And then when they finally got there, there's a lot of people I'm still cool with, but there was a lot of people I had to cut off because it was just like that vibe that went straight curves like that. And you see how the light just got big as I don't know, bright as I don't know what. And I'm cool about it. Even though that messed me up to the core, I'm like, why would you send these people in my life like that? It's like you had to be their blessing at that time. You done learned off of them and they done learned off of you. But don't bring that energy back in your life. We just trying to present it to you. So in case if this does come up, this is letting you know, hey, sis, hey, bruh, you need to go ahead and heal from that. If it still bothers you when that comes up, because it could be unprocessed, the stuff that you may have dealt with and didn't even realize you suppressed it. So it's coming back up. And if it didn't, it's like, wow, I hope that person's doing okay. That's letting the universe know they peeping how you react to certain things, how you go about different things, how your energy has changed. They'll know. Even you can say, oh, I'm fine. But in the back of they're looking at you like, heck no, you ain't. You need to go rewind, pause, and check all emergency gates and stuff like that, because it like I said, I'm not nowhere near who I was when I first started. I was a whole hot ass mess. Excuse my language for some of the ones that are kind of sensitive about that, so I apologize. But I was a whole hot mess, you know. But now it's like if I was to run up on somebody, and it's just like when you have gave it your all, like it could have been a boyfriend, it could have been a girlfriend, it could have been a friendship, it could have been, a friend with benefits or whatever, and you didn't do, y'all were on that agreement. Just, hey, obviously that must be sensitive for somebody, because I know I've been celibate for almost close to 4 years, so it ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you have given it your all and you did not push no bad on that person, you made it very clear, but they did you dirty. Don't even worry about it. Don't even hold no qualms. Don't even hold no anger towards that person, because when you did good towards that person, you gave them your all, and when they did trifle to you, they gave you their all. That's all they knew, and it's sad that people have to be that way, and they probably messed up a good friendship or a good connection or whatever y'all may have, but that's more of their loss than it is yours. That was a learning experience for you to just take on with you and appreciate it. And it's just like before, when I seen folks like that, I'd be ready to embarrass them on sight or slap them on sight or put them on blast. And now I'm just like, dag, I hope they in a better, level, because they really didn't love themselves for the things that they did to me, or the things they did to me, and then I seen how they were, but it's like it took me a long time, and I'm proud of myself for that, because there's a lot of things that people have done to me that probably the next person, they would have probably got their wig split for that. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm so much in a better level, because it makes you think about, I know there was a song that it keeps on playing for me when it's like certain memories will come up and it don't bother me. I'll just start laughing about it. And it's not a laugh till I cry, but it's a laugh because I know I'm in a better place. And I hope and pray that person is in a better place, because some people I know, they got that low level, like I want to get back at them. Why? They already living their hell of life, because when they done something like that, they have to show you their life was not that good if they had to do you dirty like that, especially if you didn't give them a reason to. And I was listening to this song called Pills and Potions by daggone Nicki Minaj. That mess came on like 3 times in one day. And she was talking about that person going to be sick when they can't live lavish with you. And they're going to be feeling bad for all the bad they wished you. And she's like, I ain't got to sit up here and, wish death on you. I'll just reflect on you. I was like, girl, shut your mouth and keep on talking, because it's really true. You keep doing your best. When somebody has done things to you, the best thing you can do is just to keep on going. Best thing you can do is just be happy. Because a lot of times you can just get dressed and have a smile on your face, and that's enough to piss somebody off. And that lets you know right then and there, their self-esteem is like a hairline away from a forehead. And a lot of times it just depends, because some folks' forehead like a whole 5 head. But I'm just saying, it ain't that much to work with. But it's showing you a lot of different things that's coming off in your life. If you're going through a financial strain, it's because they're trying to show you, they're even though they're, I know I sit up here and say, look, y'all can tell me to be happy during the bad times all the heck you want to, but I'm the one who's dealing with it. You just guided me through it. Okay. You already got to where you get now. Y'all done erased every daggone thing on me. Let me work with what I got here and leave me the hell alone. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm just not mad. I'm just not dealing with y'all right now. And that's how I felt. But then when I allowed myself to get out my feelings, I said, you know what, Lord, let me come back and apologize for that. Because you were like, I'm waiting for you to come back. Because you weren't, you were wrong. It's like one of them points, like when your family know, well, shoot, my mom would have slapped the whole daggone front row out of me if I would have said that to her. But yeah, I just heard her say, I would. My mom's up here talking mess to me. But when you go through different things like that, they're not doing it to punish you. It's being able to show you what you need to learn, what you need to heal, what you need to let go of, what kind of circles that you need to change on who you keep yourself around. Because a lot of times it's the things that you are holding on to and still mad about is got you in that same situation. Your focus, just because you ain't changed your focus on where your focus needs to be, that's the reason why you're still in certain situations. When you're not broadening yourself and sitting in that comfort zone, when there's clearly showing you the signs, hey, step out that comfort zone. I got something for you in this way. Or allow yourself to let go of this job, even though we know you got We know you need to survive. We know you got kids you need to survive. You need to take care of. But we got something over here better for you. Because you may be at a stressful job that just got you ready to pull your hair out and ready to scalp your god daggone first shift leader, or daggone, manager or over manager, or, whatever they call them other folks, CEOs or whatever you got going on. When it start getting heavy, you start seeing them signs, and they showing you the signs. And now when they start telling you, hey, it's time for you to leave this job, is when stuff start getting heavy on you, when they really start being petty about a lot of things. And even though it wasn't your fault, or you'll start doing things that's petty, even though you shouldn't be doing. That's letting you know that heat getting heavy, and they're trying to get you up out of there. And a lot of times it takes you to get fired, you get suspended, written up, or just downright something just pushing you out of there because they got something better for you on that line. They want you to have that faith in yourself, have that faith within them. Because a lot of times, you don't give it your all. Just like this video, I was saying some good stuff in the video, but it didn't go through. The sound didn't go through. But I'm glad my brother from another mother told me, hey, there ain't no sound on this. I'm like, what? That's all right. I'll just go ahead and wipe it out and do it again. Text my sis, hey, if it went on that group, go ahead and delete it. And it had no sound to it. And she was like, hey, no problem. I got you. And it's no big deal. If there are certain people don't want to listen to it, maybe my truth may not be that for them. Or sometimes, a lot of people don't even allow me on that group no more, even to share it, because there was a lot of people listening to my stuff. There was a lot of people that liked what I said, but that rubbed them somewhere wrong. And that should tell them, when you getting bothered by somebody who's trying to, not just to take things away from you and bring it to me, but these are things that the universe told me to share. But if that my truth bothers you, that shows a lot about you and nothing about me. I'm doing my part. I want you to be able to use that. If we can be able to work together on some stuff, let's do that. That brings more, more towards towards what we got going on, more towards our community. That's why I tell people I love that. The fact is, our community is just going. Universe got me going in different places that I have never been before. And, they remind me of what Tammy Roman said in her stuff. It's like, when you pray for different things, you want to be able to get into that upper level of things, because you're tired of doing mediocre stuff. You have to be careful about what you ask for, because universe will put you in certain calibers that you ain't never experienced before, and make you all nervous and all just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But they want you this is what you ask for. You can't ask for something and think they about to jump you into it. They're going to give you different elements that you have to go into, different calibers you're going to have to go on. And yes, it's going to make you nervous, but this is something that you asked for. This is something that you needed to do. But for you to do that, you have to have certain knowledge on certain things. Like with me, I see different people that are on IG, Facebook, or not Facebook, but, Facebook as well, on YouTube, that are doing big. But then I noticed they've been doing them on different platforms. They didn't just get like that overnight, unless you blessed with somebody who's already up there, like one of these big, like if you hitting up with Teal Swan, Ralph Smart, Aaron Dodry, Jake Busey, Douchey, whatever his name is. I apologize, I messed his name up. But somebody who's been doing this for a while. If you hook up with somebody like that, that's a blessing, because that's giving you more airplay. They were like, hey, you need to go over and check their video out. Hey, they need to do that. But then when I'm doing it by myself, it may be stressful, but guess what? I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a blessing or have somebody, take off on me just because of who I knew. People be like, oh, because she Prince's daughter, they're going to listen to her. No, it ain't about that. It's just about me showing my daggone experience about the things that I went through because of being his daughter, but also having a spiritual gift and sharing my experience from being his daughter. And it caught me a lot of different slack for what I've said about me being honest about my life. I said, no matter if somebody got upset about that, or, they blocked me, or they just didn't want to deal with me after they found out that was my dad, that wasn't about me. That was more about you. you know. And I said, you can be mad all day. It's not going to change my experience, but it's not going to stop me from doing me. I'm going to keep on going. I've had people threaten me saying I was doing cultural inappropriation or whatever they want to call that. I'm like, last time I checked, I was half Native American with, Creole and all that other stuff. So you all like a melting pot. A lot of people thought that they couldn't be a Heyoka because they may be African or they may be Scottish and stuff like that. I said, look, if something draws you to these videos, obviously, universe was preparing you for a life that you didn't quite know for sure about yet. They're trying to get you in that present. They're trying to get you to that point where this is what you're expecting. This is something that you've already been going through, but you thought it was just you being difficult. You thought it was just the fact that you weren't being tactful. No, it's the vibes you gave off, because at times we can be serious, but we can be hilarious at the same time. And a lot of times people don't like that. They call us arrogant. They call us thinking we know everything. And that's that vibe we give off, because there's sometimes I've seen some of us, I said, Lord, there go one of the vibes again. But I laugh it off and I'm used to it because I do stuff like that. And it's just like we're going through all these different changes in the world where they want you to take notice. If they know they about to work you up, a big comeback, like, I mean, it's like LL Cool J said, I don't call this a comeback. I've been here for years, but it's about something that you ain't never discovered before. The world ain't never discovered before, because it's just like when you at this point, right before I started this video, it said there was a whole, like, almost 4 states where over 100 million acres of wildfires. Even though that's a sad situation, I just said our vibes are going through this change. It's messing with the global is messing with the global weather, in the seasons. Everybody keep talking about the second coming. It's coming, but not the way they think it's going to be a rapture, like the world going to end and stuff like that. The old ways is going to end, but we about to bring up some new stuff that they ain't even worried about. But you done been through so many hard situations in your life. When the new stuff come, it ain't going to even be able to touch you. Because it's like if somebody tell me about something, I said, is okay, was that supposed to insult me? I'm just trying to see what you were doing here. Because if you knew my story about the things, as soon as I said that light flashed, if you knew my story of the things that I've been exposed to, the things I've seen, how I've been treated just because of whose child I was, you really wouldn't come at me. You wouldn't come at me like that. I've had people come at me like that. I'm like, you really just don't know. You don't like my channel? Just keep going. That's all I tell people. It's very simple. There's a whole bunch of daggone video channels I don't really care for. It could be the way they talk. I mean, there's some mukbangs and stuff I don't listen to, and they really have some. But all that smacking and stuff, I can't deal with nobody smacking. I don't forgot what phobia that is, but I'll be ready to be like, look, we can listen to you all day, but if that smacking this is what I got to deal with, I can't listen to you. And I don't even drop a comment. I just stop listening to it. Somebody else may be able to deal with that. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things is coming to the forefront. If it still triggers you, they want you to work on that. If you lose your focus on what's truly important and not letting go of what you need to let go of, they want you to work on that. If there are some people that's in your life that don't need to be in there's more of a drag to you than an uplift to you, they need you to cut that off and work on that. If you are allowing yourself to be a people pleaser and not taking care of your happiness, your self-care, allowing people to take from you and ain't giving, they want you to work on that. When they know that you are so busy out here doing everything for everybody else, but you drain, you can't pour from empty cup, boo-boo. They want you to work on that. All these things are for your better benefit. All these things are going to be a blessing in many disguises for you. It may hurt to the core. It may piss you off to the third power. But then you're going to understand when you get out your element of confusion, out your element of being mad, you're going to see, dang, this done taught me so much. When they told me to leave these certain people alone, that was just letting me know these people are dragging me. They weren't taking me nowhere. They were trying to take from me, or they seen that good in me, or they seen that strength in me, and they were trying to make sure I didn't go nowhere. And that's the reason why you got abandoned. When you seen different people in your life that was no good, they brought that person back in your life just to see how you going to respond. Are you going to bring that person back in your life after you know what they're about? Are you really going to, you can just forgive and let go and keep moving on. When you forgive and let go, don't mean you need to bring them people back in your life. They want you to be able to go. When them old feelings start coming back about certain things that trigger you, they want you to work on that. Allow yourself to get out your way of your process or your progress. I have to remind myself of that all the time, because there may be a certain thing that may have a wild hair in me and make me want to go back to them old ways. And I'm like, girl, reback. Not even, rewind, but reback. You got to go back. You know what I'm saying? And allow yourself, because you're going towards bigger and better. You don't have no room for no pettiness. You ain't got no time for holding grudges. It ain't that time for you to be angry about certain things you can't even change, or certain people you can't change. You are only in charge of you. Now, we are empaths. We can send seeds out all day, but a lot of times some people are just not, ready for those daggone messages that you got to give out. A lot of time, like I tell people, I'm not here to judge you. You ask me a question, you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give it to you, but I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But when you ask for truth, I'm going to give it to you. And a lot of time that truth is not going to be something you can handle at that time, but I'm going to give that to you. I'm sending it out with love. I'm not belittling you. I'm not trying to disrespect you. But like I had to recognize myself, there's times you got to be cruel to be kind. You got to be cruel to be kind sometimes, but you got to plant that seed. It's up to that person to nourish that. You can't, like I said the other day, you can't force a baby to walk when they still in that crawling stage. You can't force no daggone animal to drink the water when they ain't ready to drink it. That's all. That you're only control of you and your actions and where you stay focused on. And trust me, when I'm telling you this, I'm telling myself that at the same time. So I hope you are able to resonate with this video. I see that my microphone is now working. I had to go here and refresh a couple of things. I said, oh, you ain't about to stop me from this. I'm going to keep going. It was like a lesson learned. Got to make sure you do your mic check before you get started, and make sure you present yourself in the right accord. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Christina Flaherty, Marcus Pelter, Kate, Kate Summers, welcome to the channel. Pinky Washington, much love to you. Good to hear from you. Barakel Draco, much love to you. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm Danielle Mason, much love to you. Welcome. And Lavette Gooding, much love. Welcome to you as well. If you are just now starting to watch my channel, I hope you are able to relate to a lot of the videos that I speak on. Like and subscribe, share, tell somebody about the channel, drop a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. I finally got me a Twitter Twitter page. I'm going to be sharing my podcast as well as the videos on there. I don't know if y'all are getting the notifications, with the COVID and stuff acting up. A lot of times the little YouTubers ain't being, notified for other people, for you to know that the videos are out. So, follow me on IG. I put my information there. On Twitter as well. You can follow me there. We can tweet each other and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be sharing my podcast as well as the videos, give y'all the updates and everything on that. And if you need to get in touch with me, you can give me a private message, I think, on Twitter as well as on IG. If you got Facebook Messenger, you can hit me up under my name. It's all about networking and just giving you a deeper understanding about your spiritual path and your life purpose. So I will put all that information down in the description box below. I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Know that you are loved, highly favored, and forever prayed for. And I pray that everything that you are trying to manifest into your life comes 100 million times more than what you asked for, expect, or even pray for, and the same as what you're receiving it. Make sure, even though you're on social distancing, give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All them things can really take somebody a long way. And I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible and safe for everything you do. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.